I became a professional gambler for 1 whole week.
Most people believe that becoming a professional gambler is impossible. I beg to differ. Anyone who plays poker remembers the first time they ever played. I'm guessing most of us have had the same experience. The first time I ever played poker was with my dad and my uncles when I was probably like 15 years old. We sat around the wooden dining room table with plastic dice chips and a fresh pack of bicycle cards. The buy-in was $10. That my dad paid for. Thank you, Dad. And I remember getting busted out in 30 minutes by my uncle who flopped 2 pair versus my 1. I had no clue what I was doing. The average salary in Kansas is $41,941 or $20.16 per hour. To call myself a professional gambler, I've set 3 rules. 1, I have to make over the $20.16 per hour. That's the average salary in Kansas. And number 2, I have to gamble for at least 40 hours, which is the average 7-day work week. And lastly, number 3, I cannot spend any money that I haven't won from the casino. And yeah, that's all the rules. Now I know what you guys are probably thinking. How are you gonna be making money gambling? Let me show you the game plan. Game plan. Step 1. We're playing poker. I like to think that I'm pretty good at poker. I've been playing for like a little over a year now. The thing about poker, you do have to wait a little bit before you can actually get onto a table. So that's where step 2 comes into play. Blackjack. We'll be playing blackjack, also known as 21 for all the girls out there. Are we playing 21? Yes, it's where the cards add up to 21 and then you would win. That's gonna be the second option. And then thirdly, in the final step to becoming a professional gambler, is try to spend the least amount of money as possible. That's gonna be quite difficult, but I think I can pull through. Let's go make some money. Hey look, it's Ben's mom and Ben.
Is it? Really?
Hello there, fellow gentlemen. We are here at Harrah's Casino. We got the Red Thunder, the greatest energy drink ever made. Let's go do some gambling here. Let's go do some gambling here.
All right, so we're gonna go play some poker. We're gonna go play some 1-2. Let's get it.
When we got to Harrah's, we ran into a little bit of a problem. They kept telling us to stop recording and that we weren't allowed to record on the floor, but we still recorded as much as possible. The first thing that I did when we got there was go and put my name on the 1-2 poker waiting list. It does take a little bit to get onto a table. So in the meanwhile, we went and played blackjack. Let me just start this off by saying I suck at blackjack. I literally have no clue what I'm doing. This was actually the first time I ever played blackjack, so not the greatest thing to do when you're starting a challenge trying to make money. And I proceeded to lose $45. Now Ben says that he is the greatest blackjack player of all time. He studies the book, so he knows what he's doing. So I went over there to go watch him play, and I saw him lose $20 in one hand. He did go back eventually, and he ended up making his money back on a couple more hands later in the night. At this time, I got a text message on my phone saying that my seat was ready for poker. So I just picked up the rest of the money that I had, went over to the roulette table.
It's been hitting red a lot.
Go red. I lost last time I read, so
I think it's gonna hit this.
it's got to be on there.
Red.
Oh my god.
We did it.
Threw it all on red, and to my surprise, we doubled up. So it wasn't a complete loss on playing the table games. Only lost like $20. It is actually not that bad. Poker, though. Poker is a game that I've actually studied and know how to play, and I feel a little bit more confident about making money. Now, I would be lying to you if I said that I made money every single time I went. All right, so it's been rough. We've gotten aces and kings cracked twice, lost twice with aces, and lost once with kings. There's ups and downs, just like everything. I had some really good wins, some very good wins, probably 10xing my stack. One night I won 2,700. That was a good night. Yeah, and I did lose. I lost a couple times.
Queen?
Actually, let me pull it up. I lost a total of $827. Yeah, so not that bad. Over the course of the week, I lost 4 buy-ins. But yeah, The way to win at poker is you win more money than you lose. It's pretty simple. But before I get into the stats, yes, I did eat during this challenge. Mostly Chipotle. Very good. And Hawaiian Bros because they're fire. But yeah, sometimes me and Ben, we also went and got some food from the casino.
Yummy. Look at my sandwich. Dude, they burnt the shit out of yours.
So roughly each day I spent like $25 a day on food. So throughout the 7 days, I spent roughly like $175 on food. I'll just call it 175. We also went shopping. On the weekend, Kansas City had a local like thrift pop-up shop. So we went there and checked it out. It was pretty cool. A little expensive though, a little bit out of my price range, but I didn't end up getting anything from the pop-up shop, but we went to the mall and I did get a zip-up jacket. You can't play poker if you don't have a zip-up jacket, so spent a whopping $38.94 on that. Other than that, it was just like strictly business, you know. I'm not trying to spend any more money than I had to. The moment you guys have been waiting for, the stats. I use this poker app called Poker Income. It's just like on your phone. It allows you to just track every single session. You just put in how long you played for, what you bought in for, what you cashed out for, tips, everything like that. It's pretty nice. For the week, my total profit was $2,625, and I played for a total of 47 hours during the whole entire week for an end total of $55.85. We did it. There we go. We ended up successfully completing the challenge of making more money than the average wage in Kansas. I can now consider myself a pro gambler.